If you enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe.
Hey guys, I'm here to do an in-depth guide on Bard. I've been playing it for a while now, and I think I have some good ideas to share with people. First, I want to go over the music and let you know what I think is worth taking. I'm going to list 4 tiers of songs. First is a must-have, then really good option, then usable, and trash. First off, we have the drums. First song is Rousing Rhythms. This increases all stats of nearby allies by 3 for, it says 30 seconds, but it's for around 2 minutes. This is a must-have. Then we have Den of Darkness. It deals magic damage to all enemies in an area around the performer. It does not deal a whole lot of damage. I wouldn't take it for that. I would take it more for finding rogues or maybe some free damage through walls. This is a really good option. Beats of Alacrity grants 25 to movement speed for 120 seconds to yourself, not allies. This is also a really good option. Allegro increases the action speed and casting speed of you and nearby allies. This is a must-have, as action speed is basically attack speed. Then we have Accelerando, which increases the movement speed of you and nearby allies. This one is also a must-have. Next, I'm going to go over the Flute. The first music piece is Unchained Harmony, that opens all nearby doors and containers, regardless of whether or not they need a lockpick. This is usable. It's only really good if you need that extra loot, or you can use it to chase people down and open the doors that they shut behind them. Next is Shriek of Weakness, which lowers physical power bonus by 5 and armor rating by 30. This is a must-have option. Then we have Piercing Shrill, which is basically Den of Darkness, but physical version of it. This is also a really good option. Then we have Banshee's Howl, which is the opposite of Rousing Rhythms, but it's for enemies. This is trash. Next, I'm going to go over the Lute. The first song, A Song of Silence, which intercepts all enemy spells and makes it so casters cannot cast magic. This includes warlocks, wizards, and clerics. This is a really good option. Next, I have Peacemaking. All nearby players and monsters will not be able to fight or swing their weapons. This does not apply to casters, so the opposite of Song of Silence, it does not apply to warlocks, wizards, and clerics. This is usable. Then we have Lament of Langor, which reduces the move speed of all enemy targets by 20 in an AoE for 6 seconds. This is like 6% move speed. It's not really worth it. This one's trash. Then we have Chaotic Discord, which excites nearby monsters to attack the nearest target except the performer. This is also trash. Last, we have Aria of Alacrity, which is a self-buff that grants 15% to action speed for 120 seconds. This is a really good choice. And last, we have the Lyre. The first song is Tranquility, which restores the coverable health of you and nearby allies. This is a must-have song. Next is Song of Shadow, which turns self and all nearby invisible for 35 seconds. This is usable. You can do some interesting strategies with it that will work. Next, we have Harmonic Shield, which grants a shield for 120 seconds against 40 armor and 40 magic resist. This is a must-have. Then we have Quarrel of Clarity, which restores the spell memory of all nearby allies. This is a must-have only if you have a wizard or a cleric. And last, we have Ballad of Courage, which grants 10 to physical power bonus for 120 seconds. This is also a self-buff, and it's a really good option. Next, I want to go over perks. The first of which is Charismatic Performance, which upgrades a good performance into a perfect performance. This is what allows you to skip notes and play songs faster. This is a must-have. Next, we have Dancing Feet, which increases your move speed by 10 when holding an instrument. 10 move speed is not a whole lot. This one is trash when compared to other options. Next, we have Jolly Time. Drinking ale heals 5 HP and get 10 move speed boost while drunk. This one is a usable option as it gives good, cheap heals and some move speed bonus. Next, we have Lore Mastery, which increases all types of interaction speed by 25%. This is also a usable option. Next, we have Melodic Protection, which increases your physical damage reduction bonus by 15% while playing songs. This is a really good option as it increases your tankiness by almost double depending on your gear. Then we have Rapier Mastery, which increases weapon damage by 3 and action speed by 5% when using a rapier. This is a really good option if you're using rapier and getting into a lot of PvP or bosses. Next is Reinforced Instruments, which increases weapon damage bonus by 50% when attacking with a musical instrument. This is a meme perk, but it is usable with a lute, which allows it to hit nearly as hard as a falchion. Then we have Storyteller, which gives all party members a 3 will and 3 knowledge buff. This is a really good option if you have a cleric or a wizard on your team. Then we have Superior Dexterity, which is 50% faster switching time when switching between weapons and utility items. This is a must-have perk. Then we have Wanderer's Luck, which increases the chance of finding high-quality items when opening treasure chests. This is a must-have if you are doing bosses. Last, we have Warsong, which increases nearby allies' weapon attack power by 3 for 6 seconds whenever you finish a performance. This currently is bugged. Either the tooltip is wrong, or what it does is wrong, as it only increases the caster's attack power. And for skills, just quickly, both the skills suck, just go double music memory. As for the stat priority, always go for +3 all attributes, which is attainable on pendant, chest piece, and pants, as well as instruments and two-handed weapons. The next stat you want to go for is plus knowledge. I would aim for anywhere between 30 and 35 knowledge for faster song playing. Next is strength and physical damage for more health as well as damage. As a bard, you can deal some great DPS against PvE, as you are very fast, able to poke a little bit during PvP. As for gear, I would suggest the rapier, as it's very fast, allowing you to weave in and out of fights easily. On your backhand, you should have a crossbow, as it's always nice to have a ranged option, and this is your best one. Next, I want to go over note skipping. It's different depending on how many total notes you have to play. First is 3-note songs, where the fastest way is missing 1 and playing 2 perfect. Then the 4-note is missing 1, playing 1 normal, and 2 perfect. Then we have 5, which is 1 miss, 2 normal, and 2 perfect. Then we have 6-note, which is 2 miss and 4 perfect. Lastly, we have 7 notes, which is 2 miss, 1 normal, and 4 perfect. For spell rotation, first you want to start with all your buffs that last for 2 minutes. These include Harmonic Shield, Ballad of Courage, Aria of Alacrity, Rousing Rhythms, and Beats of Alacrity. If you're using a lot of these 2-minute buffs, then you can cast Allegro first in order to get all the songs out quicker. Next, at the beginning of a fight, you want to play Allegro, followed by Accelerando. You want to try to keep both of these buffs up as much as you can during a fight. And during fight, you have a few options to play. First of all, you should always keep Shriek of Weakness active on the enemies as long as you can. Then, if teammates take any damage, immediately activate Tranquility for re-heals. Next, Song of Silence. If there's a cleric or a fighter pushing in, or a wizard that tries to get in your backline, try to cast Song of Silence on them to keep them silenced until your teammates or yourself can deal with them. Next, if the fight is dragging on, make sure to keep Quarrel of Clarity active for your teammate so that they can keep casting spells. Next, if there is some downtime and the enemies are on the other side of a wall, you can play Piercing Shrill or Den of Darkness for free damage. While you're doing all this, make sure to keep your long buffs active, as well as Accelerando and Allegro as much as you can. That pretty much covers everything I wanted to go over in this video. I hope you guys learned something, and if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask me in the comments.